Somebody around on Sunday night. Why is it Sunday night? People around on rides. But it sounds nice. Let me see. I get my video on Let's Go Help set up. Oh, no, not that way. This way. Okay. Okay, so we're on. Uh, let's see, make sure we got your channel. And let's see if we're on YouTube. Okay. Okay, we're on YouTube. We're on there. I need a grant to get more Bitcoin. Well, that's hard unless you get it for something else and use the Bitcoin. Uh, uh, you get a grant to buy more Bitcoin with you. But and stuff, unless it's investment in you, Bitcoin is gambling to me. And you want to gamble? Well, that's fine. People spend a lot of money for 24 hours a day analyzing that stuff. You start learning something you're good at, so you could leverage that, and you get better at that than anybody else. That's less of a gamble, right? Just to jump in the middle of something when people are losing and winning and going all over and getting excited. All you're doing is encouraging. It makes the people who are there for a long time and been doing a long time make more money, because you go in, get burned, get out, and everything. And that just makes more money from the people who are really good at it. And they want to get all the hype out there, so they attract more people like you that just get it in, get your toes wet, and get burned. Maybe you win, then the few people that win brag about it, and so it sounds like everybody's winning, and they're not. So. And that's why it's really a long-term thing. Life is too long to lose so quick, okay? And so you have to invest in you and do something. Hey, or Elton John, well, that's probably not far from truth. So, wow, I think my closet was big. I went to the website, Find Help. And my email is bombarded with Albert. That's not findhelp.org then. No, you want to go to, he said his email was bombarded because he went to Find Help. No, you have to go to findhelp.org. You go to other Find Help, and there are people that want to get your email address. You only want to go to websites that are .org or .gov. They're the people that give money. .com are the people that get money from you. I'm in investor circulation. Please tell me how to get in touch. Well, in touch, our help is at letsgohelp.com, and we give unlimited help. But if you don't want, and that's $20 a month subscription, unlimited, all you could eat, live one-on-one and everything. You don't want to pay $20. Then you go to. Who would you go to? Let's Go Help. Okay, not Let's Go. Findhelp.org. So you want to go to that's in your state. I have it on a complete list for every state. So you download this list, you get 500 grants in every state in the United States. How to apply for them, where they are, what they're for, and they all organized by category. So you could get money to get out of debt, you get money to start a business, you get money by house, you get money to get a job, for health care, legal help, anything problem you have. I swear there's money for grant money for that, but it's not where you think. Find programs that show you where they are in your state. And if you go to tiny, T-I-N-Y, url.com, tiny, T-I-N-Y, url.com, and you go there and slash, I forgot the part, website, tinyurl.com/lesko, L-E-S-K-O, and then 500. So tinyurl.com/lesko500. You go to that website, download, and you'll get 500 programs to apply to in your state. And all the information is right there. You can start right after you hang up on me, okay? You don't have to give me any money. You don't even have to give me an email address. We want as many people in America to know about the programs and the wonderful loving. See, I really believe that there's a whole lot of people in this country, and at least 40% of everybody in this country is here to love you, okay? Because they want to give you money. They want to give you help, to help you with your situation. I mean, only people do that are the people who are trying to love more, okay? The people want money from you. They're different, okay? Not that I can't judge, but they want money. You know, the people don't ask for money are the real people that love you, okay? They'll do this for free. They'll give you money for free. They'll do anything for free, everything. And our country, 40% of everybody in our country does that, okay? You realize that? I don't think people really it tunes in because they can't find it. They can't go to Google and find these. And that's why you rely on Google, because Google is only there because you're giving them money. Everybody's there because you're giving them money. And when you don't have money, you can't play that game because they all want money from you, okay? And you don't have money. And then you'll get suckered into going into more debt to get out of debt problems or whatever. And it's a vicious cycle and you never get anywhere. And then you get pissed at America. And you don't have to do that because there is an America that helps you. There is an America that gives you money for your problem. There is an America that gives you free services that people on the internet will charge you thousands and thousands and thousands for. But you don't know that because they don't advertise. All you know about is the people that want to get money from you because they advertise. The people who want to give you money, give you help, all for free, don't have a nickel to spend on advertising. So you think the world is shitty, yeah? And that's reasonable proposition. It is. You go to Google and make 10, 20 phone calls and you get nothing, but people want to get your money, then you think they're all money-grabbing people, but they're not. They're not. They're not, because you're looking in the wrong place. You can't look at Google. Get out of Google. Okay? And also, what we're doing too is trying to ensure that. Now, today is our last day for one of our grants. We have 4 grants every month. We give out 4 grants. And we've given out over $1 million or so already, just in grants of, I think, about 2 years or so that we've been doing this. And so today is, we're giving out $20,000 at midnight tonight. So you have to apply for $1,000 or $500 that you could spend on anything. So you just go, if you're a member, you have to be a member. This is for members only. This is members only. And I'll go around the left-hand side. We have Let's Go grants, and you go on the left-hand side, and there's 4 of them there. Pick out the one for that the deadline is on, what month is this? April, May. I may be wrong, but it is May, okay? May 4th, midnight. May 4th is our deadline that you have to apply. Only one sentence. You show me another grant that's so we get a chance out. And if you don't win in this month, you do it next month. On the 4th of next month, we have it. And then we have, on the 15th, we have one for car repair. So if you need money for car repair, on the 20th, we have another one to help you pay rent or mortgage. And that's available on the 20th. Then on the 30th, we give out free computers. That's right. So, and I think it was like 25 free computers. Or whatever it is. So we always have grants that you could apply for, and you could win all 4 of them, but you can't win one of them twice. So once you win all 4, you're over. You bled us dry, and you got enough money to pay for our subscription for 10 years or whatever it is. You don't have to worry. I'm just so shocked I was able to make money doing this, charging only $20. I used to charge thousands. And help rich people do this because they'll pay anything because they know how important the government is. They know how much money the government has to do. Why the hell do you think Elon Musk is running around Washington acting crazy? Why? Because he knows he needs more from Washington. Got $8 billion. That's just one person. That's why they're all in town now doing this. Because they know you can get more money from Washington than they can from inventing something or creating something that people want to buy. No, they just get the government to buy it. And that's grants, and they get money that way to do these things. Under duress. Okay, I am trying to help my daughter and myself. Well, it depends on what you're going to do. If you're not a member, friend, what you want to do, then join us. But if you don't have the $20, waste money on me, go to this report. You go to tiny, T-I-N-Y, URL.com/ and then let's go, LESKO 500, because that will give you access to 500 grants in your state. Now, that doesn't solve your problem. That report doesn't solve your problem. That just starts. Now you know where to start solving your problem. Because your option was to go to Google and you get 200 million, and that creates a bigger problem than you ever thought you had. You'd never be able to do it. One of those give you money. Every one of those will ask you for money. And you never find that in Google. They may be in Google, but you're going to get 100 million people that just want your money. And then there's one of them in there that will give you money. You'll never find the damn thing. So please don't waste your time in Google. If you have money, God bless you. Go spend your heart out. You get all the help you want, you have money. Like that's what people like me used to charge thousands of dollars to do this. Now I want to do it, for as cheaply as people who don't have $1,000 to pay for this stuff. And $20 is, even stretching it. So that's why, okay, if you can't pay the $20, then I have this other thing that you could get the Bible, what I call the Bible, your home Bible of grants, okay? Like every household should have the Bible of benefits and grants that are available to you because you live in America. It's just because you live here. You don't even have to be a citizen for a lot of them. Some you do, some you don't, particularly services. No, you just get them because you're here, baby. And that's what a loving country we are. But people don't realize that. And a lot of people are getting cut out of the system because they can't figure this out. We have more poor people in America than any other developed country. So our percentage of poor people now is about 17%. The average for the rich countries, this is just rich countries, not in Africa or somewhere in the middle of nowhere, will have higher. Developed country. So the rich countries, there's about 8 of the rich countries, and that's what we're number one in poverty at. But right now, I want to make sure that you have to apply to our grant by midnight tonight, okay? That's the only way you're going to be able to apply until next month. You'll have to wait another month, okay? Would you post the 500 grant address? Okay, crawfish, okay, it's a link. Here's the link. Now, I can't write it somehow. I'm going to screw it up. So if you write this down slowly for other people to use it, go to tiny, T-I-N-Y, tiny, T-I-N-Y, URL, U as in you, or up, R as in rabbit, L as in let's go. So tiny, URL.com / LESCO, LESKO 500. Okay, well, somebody, maybe I could write that in here. I'm stupid, yeah. Tiny URL.com / Okay, tinyurl.com. In the description, sometimes the robots don't like that, and they won't show my stuff. So I go back and forth on whether to do it in the description. Yeah, but there it is, tinyurl.com / LESCO 500. Okay, how are you doing, Gianna Press? Okay, Fran. Oh my God, I need that badly. Good. There it is, tiny. Now you're going to have to do some work. You get that report, And you have the best way to do that is start calling people who give out the money. Don't just apply. You call those people first and say, hey, does it make sense for me to apply for your grant? And if they say no, then you ask, where else should I go? And that's how you do it. And you'll just, that's how you do it. Now, if you don't have that, another good place to start is findhelp.org, findhelp.org, okay? Findhelp.org. Put in your zip code and then 50, 60, something like that. Organizations in my zip code that give free home repair and free grants for home repair. See? But they don't advertise. You won't find them anywhere. You have to learn this system. There's no options. The option is you get pissed off and you think America is terrible. And parts of it is. And if you're only finding the parts that are, it's like saying, all football players are dumb. Well, there's some that are, but if you want to believe that, you're cutting yourself out of a lot of life. Yeah. And the same here. If you're using Google, that's only 60% of what what our country has to offer. 60% is in Google. So you're missing 40% of what's in America. And this is the 40% that is free. Google is the 60% that charges you money. Out of Google are the people that don't charge you money and give you money. Now, what could be better than that? What a great headline. I've been living off it for a long time. How long does it take to get a grant? Probably at least 6 months. Depends, some are 6 days. There are tens and tens of thousands of grants. Everyone is different. It's emergency money. Right now, you could go to findhelp.org, findhelp.org. Put in your zip, but let's put it in mine, and I'll show you what it is. Okay, so I'm going to go to findhelp, findhelp.org. I go there, put in my zip code 20009. Okay, and now I'm going to put emergency. Let's see, financial assistance. Okay, emergency financial assistance. Let's see what we got, if we got anything here, if I screwed it up, which I have a habit of doing. Okay, there are only, I'm very sorry, but for my zip code, when I put emergency financial assistance, and now that means in findhelp.org, if you put that word in there for your zip code, you're only going to get people that give you free emergency financial assistance. You hear that? So if you use findhelp.org, put in your zip code, then put for the keyword is emergency financial assistance. The results are only sources that give you free emergency financial assistance. Now, how many do you think there are? Okay, how about on YouTube? Tell me how many you think there are. Due to student loan has been forgiven already, never removed from my credit. It has a class action problem years ago. What can I do? Here's what you do, Amy, for that, is you go to consumerfinance.gov. Consumerfinance.gov. They have a complaint thing there, a form you fill out, and they'll beat them up for you, okay? Consumerfinance.gov. And remember, you never only go to one place, you go to more than one place. So the other place you file a complaint with is your state attorney general's office, okay? So you want to find your state attorney general. And if you Google find my AG for attorney general, and the here's the website, naag.org, naag.org. You write that down? And you file a complaint with them too, okay? File a complaint. Things don't, you can't beat on them, you try at the whoever it is, the credit reporting people. But, you gotta get the government because they have power over these people, they can put them on a visit. So you wanna go to consumerfinance.gov, and then the State Attorney General's office, which is N as in national, A as in association, A again is as attorney, and put find my AG, okay? You got that? Okay. Amy, give me how many items you think there are in my zip code for emergency financial assistance? Come on, somebody give me a guess. Anybody alive out there? Or are you watching some basketball game instead? Or when I click under California, all it says is error. Where are you clicking under California? Where are you clicking? On the internet? I don't know where you're clicking. 100. That's pretty good. There's 587, just in my zip code. 587 organizations that give emergency financial assistance. So they're not 6 months wait. A lot of them could just be a week or two. It depends. Everyone is different, so you don't go by that. You have to find it. The hard thing is finding the right one for you, okay? Invite after, as I guess, okay, the website you provide. Oh, you mean, okay, okay, let me edit. Let's see, what am I after? Tiny, Tiny, URL.com/letsgo500. Now, you said you live, now, you said California is not working. Which one on California? There's 6 links in California. Which one did you say is not working? Okay, let me see. Okay, I went to the housing one. Okay, I see that working for me. I went to the free mentoring and consulting one. I see that's working for me. I went to the mental and dental and pet care one. That's working for me. I went to the education one. That's working for me. I went to the business one. That's working for me. I went to the financial assistance and debt one. That's working for me. So I don't know which one of those. Everyone is working for me. You may want to find another browser or download it again. But all the links that I have on that report for California, and there's 4 major links, would take you to other links. There's dozens and dozens under each one of those to do that. So that's all available for you for free. And remember that Let's Go Help members, this is the midnight tonight is the last day to apply to our $20,000 grant. There's spent any way you want. Well, see, Judith, you were pretty good at 130, but isn't that amazing? I mean, yeah, I think, Charity, what you're talking about is the total number, right? But this is just for emergency financial assistance. See, people in Let's Go Help are pretty good. They know. Come here, you can have one too. Oh, nice, thank you, Sarah. Denise, good, Sarah, and land acquisition grants to grow olive. Oh, great, organic fertilization from worm casting, great, possible. Andrew, is this a source or you're looking for a source? I'm not sure. I tried going on that site, tiny URL, and it wouldn't let me say it's no site. Okay, you got something wrong there, Denise. But members could get that report. You could get that report in Let's Go Help. Look on the side under Let's Go Grants or Let's Go Reports. On the left-hand side, that report is there, okay? So you have to, let's see, okay. Here, okay, this is at tinyurl.com/letsgo500. Okay, that's for non-members to get them. I mean, that's why I don't want to say everyone has a right to this information. Uh, and that's what's important, that you know. Yes, you are correct. There it is. Okay. You have that. Okay. Um, Go California. Yes. Yes. Just apply for the grant you offer. Going to apply to all of them. Yes. When you join Let's Go Help, apply to all of them. Apply it every month. It only takes one sentence. You know? Yeah. How lazy could you be? I know I'm a lazy son of a bitch sometimes. Oh, mommy, do I have to? And it's so much easier not to do anything. I am Benny. uh, I'm doing some short videos too. I'm in the middle. That will be up soon. Make sure you apply to everything. Make sure you ask questions. Make sure you, also on the left-hand side for members, remember, it is the unlock your goals. I mean, they're terrific. That's how you, if you want to find something, you need help with starting a business, getting out of debt, buying a house, or solving healthcare issues, I mean, I did all these things myself, step by step. So look at that. I think that's one of the best things. And look at, you know, who's on next. We have any workshops tonight? Who's in the workshops tonight? Okay, I mean, this is, no, you're not gonna find this in anyone, you know, on the internet that has free one-on-one help live, you know. Okay, yeah, 8:15. Yeah, nonprofit success. 9:30, okay? There's another one. And tomorrow they start again. We have, what, 3 or 5? How many tomorrow? There's a 7 p.m., a 5:30, a 4, and a 3. So that's 4 more. And these are one-on-one help you could get. You know, you just have to know to do it. And talk to people who have already gotten grants. They know how to, and Charity was there, okay. So she just was on the class. Now she's here helping people here. See, we have people, live people that help you every minute of the waking hour. And well, not that much, but you get at least 4 hours or more of people that help you live, one-on-one. Because people can't do it. I couldn't do it. Used to have to charge thousands of dollars, but now I realize the power of members. Members have all this power because they know the better language to talk to you about it than I do. I've been saying this for 50 years, you know. They just found it and it works for them, and can translate it to you a lot better than I can ever do it. That's why they're so important here. David, goals are the life. Yes. I mean, thank you, David. Yeah. Yeah, I always use the figure. The only people stopping me from doing something I want to do is me. Sure, there's, you know, little roadblocks and bumps in the road, and that's why life is trying to get over them. There's always another way to do it. The way you thought you can do it probably won't work, and then you have to figure out another way to do it. That's how you do stuff, I think. Need the money for our 15 stray cats. Wow, okay. There's a lot of help for pets. If you download that free report, what is it? Matt Tenetz, download that free report on Let's Go 500, and every state's there. It's in your state. There's a healthcare section, so not only get free health care for yourself, but free health care for pets too. And that's a lot of stuff. And if you remember, we have a larger report too, but that will get you going. Why shouldn't we? Oh, yep, I don't know why we should have a lot of things, but we don't. So we have to use what we got and try and learn what we got. And don't get pissed on it, learn it to use it, you know. How do I sign in? I need money for my farm in Nigeria. Okay, I don't think you get money from here in the United States for a farm in Nigeria. Maybe on fundraising or something like that, but not government programs. Unless it's USAID, but they cut those out. And need money for car repairs, go to Let's Go Help, I'm not Let's Go, findhelp.org, findhelp.org, and put in your zip code, then put in car repair. And you'll have 20, 30 organizations that help with car repair. But then you have to call them and make an appointment and see if they are right for you. If they're not, then ask them who else. Can anyone get money to fight for child custody? Yes, you get free legal help. Go to findhelp.org, put in your zip code, and then put in zip legal, and you'll see about 400 organizations, all kinds of free, and also for child custody too. So that's there. And if it's not obvious, you start calling any of the people there and ask them where to know. Okay, guys, I got to do some more editing on videos before I call it a day, or I'll call it a night. I'll call it anyone. Just don't call me late for dinner, okay? Boy, I'm an old guy with old guy jokes. Yeah, thank you, Charity. Von John, not Boy Joe. How do I get it? Well, I'm gonna go log off now, boy. So you want to go to that free website, which is tiny, T-I-N-Y, tiny, T-I-N-Y, URL, tinyurl.com/LesGo500, tinyurl.com/LesGo500. And our member grant is deadline tonight for the $20,000 we're giving out. So you have till midnight to apply, so you have to be a member of that. And all it takes is one sentence on what you would do with $1,000, okay? And that's letsgohelp.com. And if you don't win this time, you could try next month. And we got 4 grants like this every month. So that's letsgohelp.com for a membership there, okay? Let me go, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'm having the time of my life. I don't know about you. This is wonderful. And I appreciate you for having an interest. I mean, that's the most important thing. It's nice that you could help somebody else, or that you let me help you. I'm selfish.